Hey everybody, and welcome back to another map first impressions video. Today we're going to take a look at Robillard Flats. At least I hope I pronounced that correctly. This map can be found over at modland.net, and now I typically avoid maps uploaded to modland.net because typically they are just re-uploads from somewhere else, but this is not the case. This is where Jim Game Streams, who is the map author, has elected to upload his map. So here it is. And I have to tell you, this is a humdinger of a map for sure. There will be a link to the map in the description below. This map has got just about every little bit of production possible. This map is based upon a real farm in Vermont, built in 1908. You'll see one of the signature New England round barns here on the map, but you can see it pictured right there. This map has all kinds of stuff in it, as well as, well, let me just get on in here and show you because it is a bit overwhelming. We're going to go ahead and we're going to get rid of creator tools and this because we just don't need that there. Jeep. Let's jump on in. So let's pull up the log. Now there is one error on the log that I do want to show you. That is right here. It's trying to load something related to a John Deere tractor. I believe it is simply a decoration. And there is, well, you can see the ton of fabric scripts that loaded up. There's a couple car washes that also loaded up in there, and there you go. Map is loaded up. So beyond that one error related to what I think is a static John Deere decoration tractor, the map is error-free with respect to the log. First thing you'll notice when we come in here is we've got ourselves a mound of nuggets. Well, there we go. So as soon as you jump in the map, you have now gotten your 100 gold nuggets. We have our $1 million. You're going to need that money. You're going to need a lot of that money. So let's go ahead and take a look at the map itself. So fields are square. Now this is a 4x map. These fields are huge. They range in size from 1.026 hectares to 148 hectares in size. There are 38 fields in total. And, well, let's see which fields we own at the start. We own fields 1, 4, 5, 15, 31, 32, and 33. Oh, and 37, the grass field up here. Nearly missed that one. And let's talk about the crop types on this map, because this is quite an extensive list. This is the most extensive list of crop types that I have seen on any other map. So we have our standard crop types here, including sugarcane. We then have oat, cotton, millet, mustard, peanut, triticale, Sudan grass, rice, rye, coffee, hops, cannabis, sorghum, black bean, carrot, grape, and onion. That's the list of crop types, and it is, like I said, an extensive list. Now, I'm not really sure how we're going to harvest, let's say, our coffee and our rice and our peanuts. But I'm sure that there are mods out there that will do that. I think I've seen modified Homer harvesters that do those. But we'll also jump in a regular harvester and see if it's been modified to basically work with particular crops. We do this video on hard mode, and even on hard mode, we start with 25,000 liters of most of our crops in the silo. And take a look at this. Look at this sell list. Quite the sell list, including Wendy's, 2 Walmarts, Walmart 2. Guessing there's another Walmart in here somewhere. Wagner's Warehouse, Tractor Supply, multiple straw sell points, Price Chopper, KFC, Happy Hippie. I haven't heard that one before. And several farmers. So there's all kinds of stuff there. And look at how small this scroll bar is. It's going to tell you that there is a ton of stuff going on here. So let's just scroll over here. Got milk, We got fuel, wool, multiple wool sell points. We have sell points for wood chips, silage, multiple silage sell points. Hay, straw, and grass. We've got sell points for our pellets if we have the straw harvest add-on. And here we get into our extra crops. And then we roll into some finished goods that we can produce. This is washed potatoes. This may be steamed potatoes. I think that's washed sugar beets, maybe. Washed onions and carrots. I'm guessing that's what that little icon are. Then we have apples, cherries, oranges, pears, plums, tomatoes. That is cauliflower, cabbage. It says salad, I think. Red cabbage, strawberries, raspberries, pumpkins, watermelon. It's like a case of something. That looks like a can of something. Pallets, boardwood. Looks like cardboard. That looks like firewood. Charcoal. It looks like sausage, steak, another form of meat. No idea what that is. That looks like bread. And we have fish. We have boxed fish, I guess. We got cheese. We got yogurt. We got butter. We got what looks like other yogurt. We got sugar cubes. We got homogenized milk. We got some other stuff that I can't see right there. We got oil, something in barrels. We got some type of other oil there. We got tables. We got looks like pallets of boardwood. We got a rocking chair, canola oil, some type of potato chips. We got well, I think that's a certain questionably legal drug in some states, and we got trees. So we got all kinds of stuff here. Take a look at our starting equipment. It's kind of old. We got red here, so it's indicating a fairly high price on lots of our stuff. So you might want to dump this stuff as fast as possible. And we won't need to take out a loan, simply because we got our $1 million. And now we are in our animals. And just like the crop types, there's a ton of animals here. We got our pigs, we got our sheep, we got our cows. And then we have some breeding stuff. So we start out with 20 pigs, 20 sheep, as well as food and water in a troughs for our sheep and our pigs. We have breeding sheep, which looks the same as regular sheep. They produce wool. They reproduce. Now they do require grass separate and hay or silage as a separate food, as well as wheat and barley. So they require a bit more food. But beyond that, it looks like they also produce wool. Then we have breeding cows, regular cows, and breeding pigs. So we have 20 cows. We have food, water, straw, and power food, everything. Breeding cows require, let's see where they require different. Require wheat and barley, in addition to the normal stuff. Breeding pigs. Have any breeding pigs, but they also require canola, sunflowers, soybeans, potatoes, sugar beet, wheat, barley, corn, straw, water. So that's pretty typical for the pigs. And that is it. So we have breeding cows, breeding sheep, and breeding pigs, as well as normal pig, sheep, and cows. Silo has a capacity of 5 million liters, and like I said, we start out with 100 nuggets because they're right there, virtually right outside our front door. Let's go ahead and get on with the program. First thing we'll do is we'll go to the main farm across the street. We've got our pickup truck here. And the first thing that I noticed on here is we got ourselves a nice John Deere mailbox. Pretty cool. When I was first doing the video, I was standing over here. Did something. Sorry, something like this. And I looked around, I'm like, whoa, why is there a little tractor in the road? And then I realized, oh wait, it's the mailbox. So let's go across the street here. Got our welcome. Robillard. Oh, I can't even say this. Robillard Flats multi-fruit map. This is the main farm and signature round barn of the Northeast. So that's where I've seen them before. Got ourselves the cow barn here. Everything is wonderfully marked. We've got our milk trigger here. And this is where we have our cows in here. Now, with everything else going on the map, I thought for sure we would have the graze mod, but nope, it's not in here. We got pretty much everything else going on. Got our cows here. Let's go ahead and walk on into the underbelly of the round barn, which is basically the milking parlor. Or, extension of the milking parlor. Fairly low roof. That's okay. Don't need a lot of headroom in here. We got the more modern milking parlor right here. Love these little bits of deco old stuff lying around. Pretty cool. So first thought, I was like, oh, this is the fermentation silos, but these are the main farm silos. So pull our tractor up here. Let's go ahead and grab this guy. Take the tarp off. So if we go ahead and pull on here, you can see we have 5 million liters. And the silo, are you ready for the long list here again? Silo holds wheat, barley, canola, sunflowers, soybean, corn, potatoes, sugar beet, sugarcane, fertilizer, seed, mixed rations, chaff, wood chips, silage, straw, pig food, grass, hay, oat, cannabis, cotton, peanut, mustard, beet pulp, rice, coffee, carrot, onion, sorghum, hops, black bean, grape, Sudan grass, rye, compost, millet, triticale, and that is it. Wow, that was a mouthful. We also have a wonderful information board, just so we know what the heck is going on with our silo. Stuff that we have in storage, we can see here. Think that's where we can get water? Not sure. Just a hunch. Got our chickens around back here. Even though that somebody must have left the... Yep, someone left the gate open. All the chickens are out. Now we've got a trigger up here. Not really sure what this is. See, there's a trigger in here. This is the upper part of the barn. Not sure what this trigger is. If this maybe is drop hay down there. It's a hay sell point. Sure. Anyway, we got fuel here. More of our vehicles stored here. A nice shed here. Sheep there. Storage. So let's go ahead and take a look at these animals here. So here's our cows. This is our unload point for our cows. Already got 20 in there. Then we have our slurry and manure point for our cows right here. Got our sheep right here. Let's go ahead and got a marker here, but we never got the trigger for the sheep. So one thing I do know is that it's up in here. So if we jump, we'll be able to hit it. Can't jump high enough. So I do know that, and I'll link to the guys, to the map author's Facebook. I did see a post there where he talked about having another version of, well, he said the latest version of the map. So I'm assuming it is this map. So you may want to go check that out and join his Discord server to get the latest update. It does look like the sheep purchase trigger is, well, it's a bit high in the air. Brought down. We've got our water trough here, and it's got the Tech Farm water add-on. Got our food trough for our sheeps. And I did notice this with the cows, and we'll see that over there too. Get some freezing of animals here at the trough. That's a fairly easy fix. Just have to adjust the nav mesh a little bit. We have our pig delivery point. And again, we have over here the manure and slurry point for our Piggly Wigglies. We also have a pig food mixer, and we got a TMR mixer somewhere down here. Got the straw trigger. Got the Tech Farm water trough trigger and the pig food. There is the TMR mixer. Here we have the silage trough, and again, we've got our stuck cows here. It just relates to needing the nav mesh corrected a little bit. Let's go over here. I think this might be where our water trough is. I am seeing some water pipes, so here is the water trough and the grass trough for the cows. It's a grass trough. And then we've got two large silage bunkers here for our cows. Trigger. Trigger. Alright, now let's run back here, and we've got some production going on back here associated with the main farm. So let's go take a look at that. Here is our wool. And let's jump up here to the front again. I wanted to show you something I didn't show you around front. So right up here at the front of the farm is a milk palletizer. Bring your milk here, and you can see here we bring in milk and we get milk pallets. And I like how he has gotten here where he's put a pallet of milk here. Show you what it looks like when it comes out. We got pallet movers here to collect our pallets, so we're not having to constantly our production. Let's head back here. Coming out that. That's where the wool is. So, and the first one we come up to is, well, got ourselves a production facility for producing seed. Bring your seeder over here, fill up with seed. And around the side here, you put straw, manure, silage, or compost. Fertilizer. Sorry. This is not seed, this is fertilizer, and that's where you'd pull up your seeder if you're filling it with fertilizer. So it takes straw, manure, silage, and compost and makes fertilizer. Or you would get your bulk fertilizer out if you're filling a trailer. Around the corner here. liquid fertilizer. Put manure in here. We'll get slurry and liquid fertilizer out of our production facility. Looks like some pretty nasty liquid fertilizer. At any rate, here we get compost out. Here's our compost master. Put waste in and we get compost out. This compost master does not appear to require fuel. Take potato, sugar beet, chaff, silage, grass, hay, wood chips, straw, or manure, and we can use it on gardens, greenhouses, and sell it. Here we have a fermentation silo where we get silage out, slurry out, and we can put hay, grass, or chaff in here. Get our silage. Get here slurry separator, so we bring slurry in here. Screen. Bring in liquid manure, slurry, and straw, and we get manure as an output. So here we add our straw. Here we add our slurry, and in the middle we get our as an output. Check in the, you know what, we jumped on into exploring the place and never looked at our starting fleet, did we? Let's go ahead and take a look at that. Start out with several tractors, Case 1455, a pair of those, a Fendt 700 Vario, a Massey Ferguson 8700, a pair of T8s, and a quad track. Got ourselves the JCB wheel loader, pallet fork. Then we got a big, this is more probably the telehandler. Then we got two JCB wheel loaders, the 43 435 S's. Got a big bucket, log fork. Got three Lizard semi-barrel core semis. Got ourselves our 10.90 harvester, the list of all crops that it will harvest. Got the row crop header and the grain header, and you can see the grain header has been modified to work with all of these other crops here. We've got our forage harvester and our chaff head. Then we've got our homer with a sugar beet head. Potato harvester, series of trailers or tippers, cultivator, big Amazon seeder, fertilized spreader, fertilized sprayer, slurry spreader, slurry spreaders. Got front and back mowers, a header, windrow, forage wagon, pickup truck, low loader, water trailer, log trailer. Got the Ponzi Buffalo and a pair of Scorpion Kings. Look at that. While we're here, let's go ahead and get our Jeep. And let's find the shop. Let's reset this and figure out where it showed up. Here, just north of field 33, just south of field 1. Showed up. Here we have a beet pulper. Get compost as an output. Sugar beets in. And water. Get beet pulp and compost. Down pulp. Out up. You have seed production. Accepts wheat, barley, corn, canola, sunflower, rye, oat, sorghum, cacao, millet, Sudan grass, and hops. Let's put seeds in, and we get seeds out. So we put our raw grain in here, and we'll get processed seeds out of here. We have 2 triggers, one to fill a trailer and one to fill a zipper. So, got our fleet of other equipment is stored in here. These do not appear to be triggered. Fill. It's okay. We got seed, so we can start making. We got grain, so we can start making seed right away. Also have slurry and manure, so we can start making fertilizer right away. Go ahead and let's just run down here. Really big free grass area here. And let's let's head and let's head south and kind of make a clockwise rotation around the map. Let's go up here and check out here. That gold fields 16 and 23 here. A little bit of a frame hit for some reason. Not sure what's going on with that. Let me go over here because I saw we had fuel over here. Station. Got a diner here, which is a sell point for chicken eggs, as well as a sell point for milk. So, stop milk mod. Stop milk sell mod is in. So, put the stop milk sell mod in here. It looks like that is already the sign for it. Although, I think the sign would show up. Mod wasn't in the folder, but at any rate. Maybe he just needs the script. And Old Mountain Distillery. Looky here, we got ourselves some Captain Morgan's and some barrels. Rye whiskey. Wow. Let's check this facility out here. So make some bottled rye whiskey. Stuck. Looking for the information screen. Tells us all the. Bring barrels in. Bring corn in. Sugar beets. Pallets. Water. Still looking for that information screen. Let's pull up the F1. Oh, here we go. Alright, so empty pallets. Froz. Not sure what that. Water, corn, sugar beet, or sugar cane. And we get whiskey, rum, juice cane out of here. So output here, we got an output there, we got an output around back, so we get products out of here. quit trying to drive with our steer. Head on back and go south down. Check out the next area. Oh, let's go check this out. Moffat Tree Farm. Here we must get little pallets of saplings. Compost or manure. Those are logs. So we bring in compost or manure and pallets and water, and we get apples. Oh, this is supposed to be an apple orchard? Don't look like apple trees. At any rate, water, pallets, and compost and manure, and we get apples. Okay. When we get down to the next production area, I need to check something on the map. I'm pretty sure I know the answer, but I want to verify it before I say anything related to if this map is seasons prepared or not. Let's go in here. A windy road, I can't see trees. Like got a brown spot that is the lake. Nice little beach here. That's pretty cool. Oh, walking on water today for me. There's fish, so I'm wondering if there is a fish production facility around here. Hey, it just answered my question. Let's check something real quick, and then I'll be able to definitively tell you guys if this map does have season support or not. It's there. This map does have a snow mask, so this map is fully seasons prepared. You will, if you play with seasons, you will have hay and straw rot if you leave it out in the rain. Here we have the pallets of plums. Plum facility. It's here. Let's just talk about the facility. This is probably as part of the plum facility. Bring in water. Bring in pallets. Water and pallets, and we get plums out of, and compost and manure. Compost and manure. This will give us pallets of plums. Go ahead on up here to check out the next one. This one makes pears. So again, water, pallets, and compost or manure. And we will get pallets of pears. Don't have, oh yeah. It's the pallets of pears look like. A bunch of crates. And then it looks like maybe the last facility right here makes apples. So, alright, so we must get little trees. We must get little trees out of that other field. Even though it said apples. This is where we get our crates of apples. Compost, manure, water, and pallets, and get apples as a byproduct. Something major going on over here. Let's go check this out. These are carrot washers, it looks like. So carrots, sugar beets, potatoes, and a potato steamer. Dump in potatoes. Must be washed potatoes. These are dirty potatoes. Dirty sugar beets and dirty carrots. And we get washed versions of each out of here. So we also need to supply water for our carrot washer, sugar beet washer, potato washer, and potato steamer. So Applebee's half off appetizers. Heck yeah. Doesn't look like Applebee's is a sell point. Oh wait, it is. See it marked on the map. I don't see it marked here either. But there is a trigger here and a trigger marker. Manure here. Sell manure and compost. Not that we can purchase it, they sell it, they buy it from us. Okay? Say, we can sell our manure and compost. Got a seed refill trigger here as well as fuel. We have a look what looks like a purchase trigger there, but again, it's not showing up on the PDA what this is. This particular facility purchase. Just decoration in there. We have our car wash. Vehicle ahead until stoplight goes out. Wait until wash is complete. Open door. Wash is cost is calculated. This is a paid product, so you drive on in here until a light comes on. Magic happens. Another large storage building for us to store equipment at. Probably to operate the facilities down here. Just jump in the Jeep. All right. have lumber. Forested area down here. We do have a clearing. A fuel icon. And we got more production going on down here. We have wood pallets right here. So pallets of boards. Small pallets of boards. We bring empty pallets in here to board pallet. Oh no, sorry. We input board pallets here, and we get empty pallets. Pallets out. This is our input, and this is our empty pallets. It's a pallet production facility. Bring logs here. Fuel, which is typically sawdust, or not sawdust, wood chips. And we get board pallets right there out. This will tell us wood chips. Get wood chips out of here, and we should be able to just put them straight back into here to keep this facility operational. Got another large storage building here, and I'm sure this is where our forestry equipment has been stored. Semi and log trailer. There's one of our Scorpion Kings. And here over here we have a old tree wood chipper. Bring our wood in here. We bring our logs here, and we get wood chips out the side. And it looks like we have another compost master over here. Just like the one before. Let's see here. Got a road that connects over here, so let's go ahead and take this connect. You know what? Let's go ahead and go down here just in case there's some production down here. Oh, look at that. That is nice. We got another pond out here. Got some campers. Got a fisher guy and his dog. It's here chilling out. Nice little breeze rippling in the water. So we're going to double back, go up this road. Maybe there are cell triggers, and maybe I just wasn't seeing it on the map. Now that I'm coming up here, oh, this is different. Here we have the hay, straw, and grass cell point, or one of them. Have another silo. This particular silo doesn't have any products in it. It's a secondary storage silo. And it looks like we've got the BGA over here. Whoa! It's a fence. And that was cool. So, Silo King out here in the middle of nowhere. 4 big bunkers. Major silage operation here. Is there a trigger for that one? That one. 3, 4. Storage building. There's slurry. Should say digestate. That's our digestate tank. And that's the BGA. Oh, whoa. And like there wasn't enough going on here on this map, there's a big old spot here for you to put even more production in. Storage or whatever you want. It is crazy. That. Have sell point for palleted products. And it looks like a dump point for normal products. Let's see what this says around the other side. That or this is a warehouse. Stay. Let's check this out. This is Contour Trucking. Contour Trucking buys all kinds of products, palleted products, some regular crops. Had that right. It's a Jeep. Put the Jeep. Alright. Let's head on this direction. Oh, that gate is fast. We have Applebee's. Okay, so this is where we were earlier. Alright, the lake will be on the other side of us now. Big old field 25 is just on the other side of these trees. Houses, the lakeside property, prime real estate. Sure. I want to go in here just on the off chance that there is some type of fish production back here. Lakeside property. Going on. Okay. This looks like lakeside property. Let's just turn on around here and back. Oh, looks like we have little field 27 down there in the corner too that we own. Didn't see that earlier. Such a small field. But let's check out field 35. We haven't checked it. Oh, we got mud. Check out field 30. 44 hectares, $716,000. That field. Oh no, that's slippery too. Darn mud. Completely got us slippery. Now this field has got some mounds to it. Some undulations. These are some big fields. No wonder we have 5 million liters of silo storage. So coming up to what appears to be another hay, straw, and grass barn. Yep, right here. And what do we get? Another silo storage. Nation board. See what is stored in that particular facility. Go ahead and check out this. Should be. Oh, their big storage building. Maple syrup. Man. There's your pallets of maple syrup. Compost. Pallets and water. And we get ourselves maple syrup. Little T4 tractor sitting over here in the maple tree area, I guess. These don't look like maple. Oh, this is cherries. What? Oh. This doesn't make maple syrup. This makes cherries. This has a cool maple syrup. Well, no. It's got a maple syrup sign there. I think that's maybe a little backwards. Like I said, check out the guy's Facebook. He's got a link to his Discord, and he says he's got the latest version of the map on his Discord. So we have fill points for diesel fuel, seed, water, fertilizer. Let's go see what's over here on this one. Didn't see anything there. Let's go ahead and... It looks like there's a small concrete pad down here, so there may be a production facility right down here on the edge of the map. Diner. sell point, and you have a fuel buy point. Buy milk, and they'll buy fuel here. Let's head back and go ahead and check out the price on this big old field that runs the whole width, the height of the map, field 26. $148 hectares, $2.4 million. I was going to try not to turn, but to get the mud off my tires. Come on. Get the mud off the tires so we can grip. That's a little old field 27. Here we have a refinery. Fuel refinery. We bring ourselves canola in here. And we get fuel. Mixed rations. And we should get one more output over here. Slurry. Digestate. And another production facility. What are we producing here? Compost and fuel, and we get fuel pallets and oil pallets. Interesting. Huh. We have what appears to be another biodiesel plant. Same as the other one. Canola, digestate, total mixed rations, and fuel. And buy your crops. Big old sell point. Buy palleted products over here. Your normal crops. Dump in here. 2 trailers at once here. It's pretty special. Set of tree groves here. Apple garden. Apples. Orange garden. Again, all of these take manure, pallets, and water. Pear garden. And as these cherries, plums. Plum garden. Plum orchard. And now let's take a look over here. Say this map has got a lot going on, man. A lot going on. See pallets, compost, or manure. And we get tomato pallets. water, melons. Again, it's empty pallets, compost, water, right? Yep, compost or manure, pallets and water, and we get melon pallets. Get pumpkins. Get strawberries, raspberries, cauliflower, red cabbage, lettuce, and the one we already looked at, which was tomato. Wow. A lot of stuff going on. And as such, we have another big storage shed here to store our equipment to keep these things up and running. It's like we need a lot of compost. Keep all this stuff up and running. Check and see if this built. Yes, it is. Have ourselves another car wash here. Another empty pad for placeables. If there wasn't enough going on, right? By dairy farmers. So here we produce. Let's see here. What is some type of yogurt? Another type of yogurt. Butter. Homogenized milk. Cheese. Bring in milk. Dating sign. Bring in milk there. And we get all of those fabulous milk products as output. Bulk homogenized milk as well as pelleted homogenized milk. Here. Lost Nation Brewing. Vermont Pilsner. What's going on here? Kegs of something. Bottled beer. Here we go. So we bring in hops, water, and barley, and we get beer bottle pallets and hops. Beer bottle pallets. So we get also another screen over here. Bring hops, wheat, and water, and we get kegs. Here's our wheat. Here's our hops. Here's our barley. And our water. Hops. Barley for that production. We have pictures to know hops and wheat for that production. And here's our water over here. We have nice signs so we know which water trigger we're filling to start the production of which product. That's very nice. There. Humpty Dumpty. What's Humpty? Water and potatoes, and we get barbecue chips and salt and vinegar chips, even though we have a fish sign. Here is the potato chips, barbecue, and salt and vinegar. Potatoes, water, sugar factory. Pallets of sugar. We bring empty pallets, sugar beet or sugar cane, and we get beet pulp and sugar. I guess it probably shouldn't be called beet pulp. It should probably just be called pulp, since we could bring sugar cane here. Empty pallets, sugar beet, and water. Sugar cane. Over here, cannery. Wow. Just keep on going here with our production, don't we? Pallets of carrots, pallets of onions, pallets of bagged soybeans, and bags of wood chips. Bring in wood chips and we get wood chip pallets. Oh, that's a big list. We can dump wood chips, potatoes, soybean, silage, onion, carrot, wheat, or corn in here. And depending on what we put in here is where the pallet will spawn. Get potato, bags of potato pallets. Get silage bales. We get wheat flour or corn flour out of our cannery. Okay. Here is our wool sell point. Let's check around the side here. Fuel sell point. What is this? Oh, the Happy Hippie. This is where we bring our cannabis, I guess, to make cigars, cannabis oil, hemp cloth, and plants to paper. That is a very interesting building. We bring empty pallets and cannabis, and we get cigars, cannabis oil, hemp paper, cloth out of there. You have a buy point for fuel. Sell your fuel. Right. And we have what appears to be a soy milk facility. Let's see if maybe its production has been changed. Oh, same thing. Soybeans in. And so we bring in our soybeans here. It's closed currently. Where we deliver fuel. Then we get milk out here. We get slurry out of here, and we get pig food out of here. Deliver water, fuel, and soybeans, and we get slurry, pig food, and milk. Now we are at... That's where we... Okay. Let's head on up the road here. Got McDonald's. Some storage buildings here. McDonald's is a sell point. But it's not showing up on the map. Shop. Lots of really cool stuff here at the dealer. Several quad tracks. We have the customize, repair, and sell trigger. Very nicely done. So we did have that one error related to a John Deere. Here is the customize and sell trigger. That. What is this up here? It's the same thing except for bigger implements that you can't put side. Little sell point. Old truck stop. We have our animal dealer. We haven't seen where, I guess maybe is this where the breeding is? Our animals. For breeding sheep, breeding cows, and breeding pigs here. Yep. It's just decoration. We haven't seen where the extra cows, sheep, and pigs are yet. And even more production up here. So we got a second BGA up here. Walmart is the massive cell center. That's for sure. So come around back. This looks like the ATS cell point. Delivery location on my back here, and this is where the Walmart pallet shopping point is. And look at this. This is basically laid out everything that Walmart buys. This is probably everything that you can produce on the map here. Look at that. All of those pallets. So if you ever want to know what all the pallets look like on the map, well, you can just come here and just take a look at them all. Some of these we haven't even seen yet. Oh, right. There is another BGA right by a Walmart. That's interesting. We won't get out, but we have a second BGA here. Silo King. 4 digestate bunkers. And fuel at this particular one. Bring in silage and we get biogas and digestate. I didn't see a fuel trigger at the other one. Maybe it was there and I just didn't notice it. Upsy daisy. Let's head down this road and just see if there's some production here behind Walmart. I have another storage facility. Oh, another storage facility. Let's see, do we have fish production at this one? Oh. Seeing it. Straw barn. And some fill points. I'm going to turn around. Some more stuff up the road here, I think. So guys, what do you think of the map? Let me know in the description or in the comments. Have you seen this map? Have you had a chance to play with it yet? Is this all new? Are you interested to give it a spin? See how it works? We have up here. We have the sawmill. Good Ridge. I really like this sign. It's a really good sign there. Another compost master. Got another pallet production facility. Got the standard farm sim log cell point here with a log pond, log trigger, and wood chip trigger. Got the whole log wood chipper. Here we've got our Scorpion King, one of our Scorpion Kings set up here at the sawmill. This produces the board pallets that you need to use over there to make empty pallets. Then what do we got back here? Another pallet production. We make cardboard here. Deliver empty pallets, logs somewhere. Empty pallets and wood chips, sorry. And we get pallets of cardboard. Get charcoal and fire logs. Those pictures were on backwards. Deliver wood chips and empty pallets here. Wood chips and logs, sorry. Wood chips and logs, and we get fire starter and bagged wood chips. Boardwood, so boardwood pallets. I'm going to get pallets of barrels. Foss is what pallets of barrels is called. Here. Get fine furniture. We get tables and chairs here at Ethan Allen. Deliver wood chips and logs. Columbia Forest Products, we get what looks like, what is it? Press board. Wood chips and empty pallets, and we get plywood. Okay. And what do we got going on here? Oh, that's the pallet production. Very dense forest right there. Storage. It's the sawmill. Let's go down here and check out this large collection of sell points over here. And we're almost done. We've been going on a while, but there is a ton going on this map. So we'll keep you busy for at least 5 or 6 hours. Head on over here. Like the different scattering of trees here as we go along. It's an entrance into field. Coming up to a commercial area where we obviously have a lot of sell points. Even have more production over here. We have the Coffee Cup Bakery. Bring bread. We're getting pallets of bread here. Empty pallets, water, and grain. And we get pallets of bread. Napa Auto Parts has a customized trigger next to it. Pretty. Price Chopper, sell point. Wendy's is a sell point. Tractor Supply. So we got our fill point for seed and fertilizer here. Flying the proud POW flag there. KFC, here we have another big sell point. It's both pallets and grains. And just a nice storage building up here. Alright. Let's go check out these last few concrete pads. Still haven't figured out where that fish production is. It may be elusive. We may not find it. May require a bit more time on the map than we've got. So we've got more. Here we are. It's the breeding areas. This is where pallets of sausage. Interesting. Deliver cows. Bring a cow here and we get meat. Bring sheep here and we make sheep. So this is supposed to be lamb chops. Bring pigs in here and we get sausage. Let's run over here and check out this facility. Now this must be where we have our breeding cows and stuff. Got our water and our food trough for our breeding cows. Let's buy a couple. More cows, okay. Another silo over here. We got our manure and slurry point for our cows. So our breeding pigs are over here. Water and food trough. There's our pigs. Then our sheep. There's our slurry and manure point for our pigs. We have our wool spawn point. Then we have our grass trough and our water trough for our breeding sheep. Alright. I wonder if they breed faster than the regular animals do. They're check that out. Ourselves a harvester box here. That is dinger there. All right. Probably have ourselves another compost master up here. It's in that. That is. That's a rough field there. That's a rough field. 18 is 37 hectares, $609,000. Another forestry area, and then all of the forestry stuff in here yet again. It's our logwood chipper, compost master, our woodboard pallet production, our regular pallet production, all up in here. We're gonna go down this road. head on down this road. Another sell point for palleted products. Residential houses. Syrup here. It says cherries. It's another interest. I don't know. Do we get maple syrup out of here, or do we get cherries out of here? Another sell point. Go down here. Maybe this is where the fish is. This is where the fish production is. Signs. Family campground. It's the distillery. Been there. And been here. Haven't been to this one. I haven't seen where the fish production is. I think it would be somewhere around water. Anyway, guys, that is Robillard's Flats Farm. You can find it over at modland.net. There's a description link to the also to the map author's Facebook page, where I think he might have another version of this map that might have some of the fixes for some of the issues that we have identified on our walk around, and maybe he's got some other fixes for some things that we haven't quite discovered quite yet. So until next time, guys, happy farming.